Alright guys, today we have some spoiler images about the next episode of Boruto, and of course I don't really talk about spoiler images a whole lot, mainly because when they do come out, they're usually very close to the actual episode release date, and two, they don't really tell us anything of substance. Now, these ones are really different. These images actually give us some substance and some real stuff to go off of, and I'm absolutely hyped about that. I'm pretty sure you guys are going to be hyped about that as well. Now, as you guys see on your screen right now, you guys are pretty much seeing all the images, and of course I will go in depth on each one of the images, pretty much let you guys know my opinions, what I think about it, and of course what this can possibly mean for the future of Boruto, not only for the next episode but for the episodes after that. Now, the first image that I do want to talk about, I want to talk about Sasuke Uchiha. Now, this right here has been a very touchy topic for the past couple of days, mainly because Sasuke has turned into an absolute meme over the past couple of episodes. Now, we understand that Sasuke is pretty much extremely low on chakra, and of course I gave him the benefit of the doubt for a lot of the other episodes, but in the last episode specifically, it's like the writers were absolutely trolling all the Sasuke fanboys out there, pretty much having Urashiki stand on Sasuke's shoulders and having Sasuke look absolutely useless like Part 1 Sakura. Well, we might have to change that narrative as of right now, but Part 1 Sakura looks to have nursed Sasuke back from the dead, from the depths, and pretty much gave Sasuke back some sort of energy and some sort of chakra. Now, it's very tricky in terms of the chakra reserves, in terms of the health thing. Now, we understand that chakra reserves, they're not supposed to be linked to the health. That's what I understand. But throughout the whole Naruto story, every time when somebody gets extremely injured or super injured, they pretty much have no more chakra. They're like, oh, I'm out of chakra. But they didn't necessarily use any ninjutsu to pretty much use up all of their chakra. But when they do get healthy again, they magically get chakra again. Now, this might be the situation with Sasuke, and I'm pretty sure a majority of the fan base would love for this to be the situation with Sasuke. Now, what I do want to say, keeping it very realistic, Sasuke is not going to be out here slinging around like 70% of chakra. What we do understand that over the past couple of episodes, Sasuke has pretty much been hovering around, I don't know, like 3 or 4% of full max chakra. Now, what we can possibly hope for is that Sasuke is like 30%, maybe he's 20%. Even that, it seems like that would definitely be enough to probably help them defeat Urashiki. Now, I do want to say, ladies and gentlemen, I'm disappointed. I thought Urashiki was going to be a very good Otsutsuki member, an exceptional Otsutsuki member. Some of you guys out there would kind of think that he might even be stronger than Momoshiki. Now, what we understand is that he's not stronger than Momoshiki. He might not even be stronger than Naruto. As of right now, I'm talking about actual kid getting Naruto. But it's been very inconsistent. For example, the first time that we seen him, he was pretty much throwing hands with full power, or I wouldn't say full power, probably almost full power Sasuke and Gaara, and he got the best of them. And now he's pretty much struggling against two Genins and an injured Sannin. Now, we understand that Jiraiya's no slouch, but we're talking about an Otsutsuki member here that was good enough to pretty much swap hands with actual god level Sasuke. Urashiki is now in his final form. What we've seen from Momoshiki when he went to his final form was devastating. Like, he took out 4 Kages in a matter of like 10 seconds. Now, I don't expect Urashiki to be able to take out 4 Kages in a matter of 10 seconds, because as we established, Urashiki is not Momoshiki. I really want him to be even stronger than Momoshiki, but he is not that. But what I can hope for is that final form Urashiki would be able to body an injured Sannin and 2 Genins in a matter of like 5 seconds, right? That wouldn't necessarily be too far-fetched for an Otsutsuki member in his final form with a Rasengan and a whole bunch of other dojutsu that he's just flaunting around. We understand that Urashiki plays around a lot, but Sasuke needs to be relatively healthy to help them defeat Urashiki if they want to have a sliver of chance or hope of defeating Urashiki. So from what we're seeing from this image right here with Sasuke, it looks like he has enough chakra to summon up a Mangekyō Sharingan, or excuse me, an eternal Mangekyō Sharingan. Now, we don't necessarily know the whereabouts or the status of his Rasengan. Can he pretty much use some Rasengan abilities, or is this Mangekyō Sharingan thing gonna be like, oh, he activated his Mangekyō Sharingan for 5 seconds and now he's miraculously out of chakra again? It could be that. Knowing the Boruto writers, that is a real possibility. Now, Sasuke needs to be there. He needs to be present. He needs to have a huge footprint of defeating Urashiki, because if he doesn't, this whole arc is going to seem extremely unrealistic, like a final form Otsutsuki member taken down by 2 genin and an injured sign. So because of that reality, I really do think that Sasuke is probably going to be around 20 to 30%, might even be more than that. Now I do want to go on the next image that we did get from the spoilers, and of course in this image we see Naruto and the Nine Tails cloak. What we understood from the spoilers that I did go over a couple videos ago, and I hope you guys did listen to that, Urashiki pretty much gave up on the notion, or gave up on the idea or the plan that he was going to rip the seal off of Naruto. What we understood from the spoilers is that he was going to try to provoke Naruto to summon up the Nine Tails, to turn into the Nine Tails. He's probably going to say, hey Naruto, you have no other choice, I'm destroying all your friends, you have to turn into the Nine Tails. It looks like it worked a little bit, but of course, judging by this, it didn't work all the way. But getting off of that, the next spoiler images that we do see is we see Naruto and Boruto doing the father and son Rasengan. Now I spoke about before how I didn't really want to see Boruto and Naruto doing the final father and son Rasengan to pretty much end Urashiki, mainly because I had a lot of respect for Urashiki back then, but my respect for Urashiki went low. Of course, understanding and adding in the fact that Sasuke is going to be a little bit healthy and Jiraiya is also going to be there, them pretty much ending the fight in the father-son Rasengan, in my opinion, would definitely be acceptable. Now here's the thing that I don't really think should be as acceptable. What we do understand is that as of right now, they don't really know how to complete the father and son Rasengan. And of course, I know it's not necessarily dubbed the father and son Rasengan, I'm just calling it that, but they don't know how to do that yet. Regular form, Boruto regular, Naruto regular, they don't know how to do it. Now in this particular situation, we have Naruto in his rage state. Naruto doesn't know what's going on. We understand that Naruto in this state doesn't even know who his enemy is. Now if Naruto and Boruto miraculously find the intelligence or the knowledge to pretty much complete this ability, it would be a little bit questionable, but I'd be fine. You see what I'm saying? Because plot, I'd be fine. But if Rage Naruto and Boruto somehow complete this ability out of nowhere, it would be highly questionable, mainly because Naruto, as I spoke about, doesn't even know who his enemy is. How is he going to then formulate and sync his chakra with Boruto when he's enraged if he didn't even know how to do it when he was in his regular state? Now I do want to point out, hey plot, you got to understand that, but if we're keeping this realistic, this shouldn't be happening. And I really do hope the writers are going to pretty much explain this, because I don't want to be that guy on Sunday or Monday whenever I do upload the review to be completely bashing the writers. Now what I do want to say, seeing this would be absolutely incredible. As a fan, I'd be hyped, I'd love it, but as a critique, as a reviewer, it would just be very confusing how they just miraculously learn an ability that Jiraiya didn't even think they should be able to learn. And of course, Naruto is doing this in his enraged state when he doesn't know what's going on, period. Now, before I say something that I'm gonna regret, we're gonna go into the next image and talk about this picture right here. As soon as I see this, the immediate reaction that I have is, who has the karma seal? Now, what we understand is that Boruto already has a karma seal and Naruto does not, especially in the future. But my automatic reaction is, who has the karma seal? Now, what we understand is that once you kill an Otsutsuki member, you get a karma seal. Now, here's the caveat. We don't really know everything about the karma seal or how you acquire it. And I will make a separate video about this, mainly because I can't necessarily go in depth totally in this video, mainly because this is like the end of the video, or probably like, I don't know, like 2 minutes left in this video. So a slight plug, I will probably make a video about this in tomorrow's video, but for today's video, just thinking about it, we don't necessarily know if that's going to definitely be the case. But from what we understand right now, once you kill an Otsutsuki member, you obtain the karma seal. But I do want to bring up the possibility that Urashiki is not dead. What we understand from Urashiki is that he's an escape artist. We've seen it multiple times and he survived multiple arcs already, so I would absolutely not be surprised if Urashiki doesn't die. In fact, I started off this arc saying that I don't expect Urashiki to die. So if Urashiki doesn't die, this whole conversation about them possibly having the karma seal would pretty much be mute. Now, the next 2 spoiler images about the next episode of Boruto were more like the regular spoiler images that I do expect. They're usually very vague and they don't really tell us much of a story. Now, the first one is Sakura laying on Sasuke's lap. Of course, we can't necessarily take anything from this. What I think is that Sakura's probably out of chakra after healing Sasuke, Sakura finally being useful and shit. And then in the next image, we see Jiraiya pretty much gearing up for some sort of ninjutsu attack on Urashiki, I'm presuming. I hope so. But one of the things that I will say about this image right here, a lot of people really do want to see Sage Mode Jiraiya, and this could possibly be Jiraiya trying to go into Sage Mode. If you guys recall, one of the ways that Jiraiya does enter Sage Mode, his imperfect Sage Mode, is he pretty much puts his hands together and waits. Like, that's it. But I wonder what you guys think about this in the comment section below. Give me your opinions about the spoiler images. How strong do you think Sasuke is going to be, and how realistic is it for Naruto and Boruto to perfect or pretty much have this father and son Rasengan down pat, especially if Naruto is in rage mode? Let me know what you guys think. It's been your boy Baara, and we out.
It's a knife.
Check my clock, I can't stop. Fuck around, make my 40 pop. No popcorn, I pop pistols. Reaming my body, clothing no issue. Bitch, you look sick, you need a tissue. You drop a body, I just might bless you. I'm at your sexual, no high cholesterol. Where's Jenny Craig? Bitch, just get sexual.